The DOVOH K4-360G is a 4x360-degree green beam laser level built to project full room level and plumb lines for layout, alignment, and installation work. In this review, we'll cover its key features, who it's for, the rating, and the most frequently asked questions so you can see if it fits your projects. Let's begin. Key features. To begin with, the main feature here is full 4x360-degree coverage, which lets you project level and plumb lines around a room with fewer tool moves. Also, the green beam is easier to see than basic red alternatives in many indoor spaces, which helps when you are marking lines quickly. On the other hand, this is not just about visibility, because it is also built for practical layout jobs like cabinets, tile, framing references, and installation alignment. Finally, the overall design is meant to speed up setup by giving you broad line coverage right away instead of forcing constant repositioning. Who it's for. If you are a DIY renovator struggling to keep lines consistent across a room, this gives you broad 360-degree coverage that makes layout faster and easier to trust. For an installer who needs brighter reference lines in indoor work areas, the green beam helps reduce guesswork and makes alignment more comfortable. Someone doing repeated cabinet, tile, or framing setup will benefit from fewer repositioning interruptions and quicker room-to-room workflow. I would not recommend it if you only need a laser for rare jobs like hanging a single shelf or lining up a few picture frames once in a while. Rating. For beam visibility, the score is 4.7 out of 5. Bright green lines work well indoors. For accuracy and stability, the score is 4.5 out of 5. Reliable leveling with steady projection. For coverage and layout speed, the score is 4.8 out of 5. 4 360-degree planes reduce repositioning. For battery performance, the score is 4.3 out of 5. Good runtime for regular project sessions. For setup and build quality, the score is 4.4 out of 5. Easy enough to deploy with solid overall feel. The final score is 4.5 out of 5. In its range, the value for money is very strong and clearly competitive. Frequently asked questions. Is the green beam bright enough for indoor renovation work? Yes, it is bright enough for indoor renovation work and should be easy to see in most normal interior conditions. Can it handle full room layout without constant repositioning? Yes. In many rooms, the 4x360-degree layout helps you cover more space with fewer moves than a simpler laser. Is it a good choice for occasional home use? It can be, but it makes more sense if you will use the wider coverage regularly rather than for rare small tasks. Final thoughts. Overall, the DOVOH K4-360G is a strong option if you want wide, room-spanning laser coverage without constantly moving the tool around. Its biggest advantage is that full 4x360-degree setup, although it may be more than you need for occasional one-wall jobs or very light use. For DIY room renovations and repeat layout work, it makes a lot of sense, and that is why it earns a solid 4.5 out of 5. If you want to check the current price or pick one up, the purchase link is in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. See you next time.